EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Mike, 58, right there. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, kill.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here we go, 46. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Elliott. He'll get only a couple down at
44. Man, come on,
that's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check the backer. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Over the head.
That's the 20. Cooper's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Let's go.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down.
God.
Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Oh.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Oh, let's go. Bring it.
And
Come
that
on,
is going to
man.
be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The former Gamecock here, this is Mike Davis. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
This is Cohen. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll go up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You want this. Rush in. Rush in.
Now Cohen.
Come on, man.
And
Let
they'll
me
run for
get a
about
slip on
5,
wall.
up close to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch, switch, switch.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
48 to Mike. Go, go, go.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Oh, we
looking
picked the
for a
wrong
seam, but
hole.
finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Oh, we picked the
Akeem
wrong
Hicks
hole.
that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it?
Oh,
I mean,
they
just
won't hold it,
boom,
goddamn.
quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Wide 80. Hey, 47.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Switch. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott
go.
to
Come
the
on.
end zone, but it's
Oh, they ain't
incomplete.
gonna give me no kind of
Not
animation.
only
on
was the
that.
call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight.
Damn.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter
Let
now,
him
and we
turn
do
around
have our
and
first point.
kill
It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say,
Yeah,
wow, first action
dang.
on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that
Come
play.
on.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 52 yards on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it with Cohen.
Oh, let that ball
They'll get
come
6
out,
on the
man.
play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
11 yards there, first down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. On the return is Cohen. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Watch the run. Chance. 18. Hey, look, 48. Hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Off the screen.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26, Mike. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch out.
47.
Final play of the half. Prescott steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 84 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one. And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Go line 8. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Here's Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
We're going to 53. Here we go, 47. 58. Watch twist.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
We're going to 54. Bang, bang.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, 18. Here we go, G.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got my shit on mute the whole time.
Lock in.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.